You said you'll wear a dress when you go to court, and when you go to church. Church, court, or God? Out of those, which is more powerful?
God.
So God said you're supposed to wear a dress or a skirt every day.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
So why are we putting church and court, which is a stat? When you say church, the doctrine that's taught in church come from this image. And guess what? Guess where else this image is? In the courts.
That's right.
And in politics.
That's right.
This politics, religion, economics, it all flows with this image. You understand that, right? So guess what you're saying? Guess what you're telling God right now? Because believe it or not, your angel, and her angel are taking notes right now.
That's right.
Everything that's being said, they're taking notes. Everything you say, they take notes. Remember, in the Bible, it says every idle word, you're going to be judged for it. So now your angel's like, oh, let me write that down. Guess what your angel's writing down? Well, shit, this doctrine and this image is more important than the word that she just read out the Bible. Because you've been going to church, right? You never read Deuteronomy 20:25. A woman can't wear pants or a man can't wear dresses and skirts. But what we're not thinking about is the spiritual. Because guess what? When God said a woman and a man are not supposed to cross dress, right? It's spiritual. Get Romans 7. God's laws are spiritual. So guess what now? There's gonna be an adverse reaction when you break it. So guess what? Our sisters, when they wear pants, sis, is that your baby? How old are you?
28.
You're 28. I guarantee you, the man that you had that baby with, he didn't come to you and say, girl, I want to marry you. Did he say that? No. Why? How were you dressed when he approached you?
I was at work.
You was at work. You wasn't wearing no dresses and skirt, were you? No. Guess what? He approached you. Guess what? He approached you based on what he see he can access. That's how men work. Read that. 7 verse 12. 14.
Okay.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
Start at 12. Start at 12.
The book of Romans, chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
So God say, my law is holy. Meaning, what I say do and don't do, they're separate. What I say do, they're separate from what I say you can't do. Okay, go ahead.
And the commandment is holy.
So the commandments are holy. Go ahead.
And just and good.
So God, listen, when God say whatever he say out his commandments, they're just and good. Guess what it's good for? It's good for us. There's protection in keeping God's laws.
That's right.
When a woman wear a dress and a skirt, there's protection in that. Guess what? Certain men are not going to approach you based on how you're dressed.
Right.
They're going to immediately, based on how you dress, a man knows, oh, she's out of my league. I ain't even going to shoot my shot. She look different than all the other girls. All the other girls, they show TNA. Y'all know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
All the girls show TNA. She ain't showing TNA. I ain't got no shot. I'm going to be wasting my time. Keep reading.
Was then that which is good made death unto me? God forbid.
You see that? God says, what's good for you, is it now something that's hard or death to you? God forbid. It should be a joyous thing for you to know. You know what? As a woman, I'm not supposed to wear no damn pants. Guess what? You got a portal down there that's supposed to breathe. And you put denim on top of it. The denim bleeds. The denim gets inside. That's why we have all these problems. Go ahead. Like yeast infection. Right? Okay.
But sin, that it may appear sin, working death in me by the which is good. That sin by the commandment might become exceeding sinful.
14.
For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
So you hear that? The law, God's laws are spiritual. So that's how you got to look at it. Whatever God said, there's a protection in it. Look how we eat now. We eat everything, like you said. We was once like that too. We was eating everything.
Right.
But guess what now we learn? God said it, but now science is catching up to what God said.
That's right.
Pork is full of worms, tapeworms, all kind of worms. And we get sick when we eat it. We don't know what's going on. We're just getting sick. Our mothers get sick. Our grandmothers get sick. And it's the same disease. Hypertension, high blood pressure, diabetes. And we're clueless. We're like, and guess what the doctor's been telling us? It's hereditary. It runs in your family. It runs in our family because we eat the same garbage.
That's right.
Go ahead. Read again.
For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
So God's laws are spiritual. That's where the protection comes. A lot of black women like to say, where's our protection? Well, there's stipulation to protection. If we want God to protect us, we got to do what God say. If the black woman want the black man to protect them, they got to follow the order that's laid out for them.
That's right.
A black man is not going to protect a woman dressed like a whore. Right? But if I see a woman dressed like a princess, like a lady, I'm rushing to go open that door. You know what I'm saying? How you doing, ma'am? But if a woman dressed like a whore, I'm trying not to look her way. Right? So that's where the protection comes from. Right. That's why God said, my laws, they're good. They're good for us. It's for our good. Because there's nothing that came good out of that. There's nothing that come good out of this religion. Look how long Christianity been on the earth. And the world is getting worse. That should light up something in your mind, like something's iffy about this religion. Because it uncovered the world twice. Everybody knows about this religion and this God. Why isn't the world getting better? Right. Because it's full of lies. It's full of lies and deception. All right, go ahead.
Read that?
Yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 61. Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them would the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
You see that? Look, the law of marriage. God said, every disease in this book I'm bringing to you. The law of marriage. We break the law of marriage, right? Let me give you an example how we break it. We don't get married before we have children. We have children out of wedlock. Guess what comes from that? Babies. You get babies or you get diseases. Sometimes you get both. And the children end up suffering. Sometimes they might catch whatever either parent had. You see that? Now we're falling into God's judgment because we're following after this doctrine, or we get what they call church hurt and we leave the religion altogether and we just do our own thing. We call ourselves a free spirit, right? But once again, our protection comes from the scriptures, from following the scriptures. That's where our protection comes from. We're not going to get it in church. Church was established when we got off the slave ships. One of the first things they did to us was beat us and baptize us into their religions. Right. And now we wholeheartedly follow that religion. We get crosses and white Jesus tattooed on us, breaking God's commandments. Now we're furthering how deep we are into sin. Right. And we have no idea what we're doing. We're continually breaking God's commandments. We're in a continual cycle. And God said, until we get our minds right, one, know who we are and start keeping the commandments, the cycle's just going to continue.
That's right.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.